Hello and welcome to the Daily Gas for April 16th, 2025, called Soy Sauce by Philip Newman. Normal Sudoku rules apply. German whispers, digits and cells directly connected by a green line, must differ by at least 5. Region sum lines, along each blue line, the digits in every region it passes through have the same sum. Renban, digits along purple lines, must form a non-repeating consecutive set in any order. So what does that mean? Well, it means that Philip wanted to just give us a bunch of variants today, so let's go through them one by one. The green line here is a German whisper line. 5 is a digit that cannot appear on a German whisper line because 5, when differed by at least 5, yields 0 on the low end and 10 on the high end. So what happens is the set of the digits 1 to 9 gets split into low digits 1, 2, 3, 4 and high digits 6, 7, 8, 9, where any of the high digits when differed by at least 5 will yield one or more of the low digits, and the same is true the opposite way. So, for example, if this was actually a high digit here, what that would tell us is the two digits to either side of that are both low. The next set of digits after that will be high, the next digits then will be low, so on and so forth, oscillating from high to low, which is a pattern that lends itself quite nicely to color coding. Then we have our region sum line. So it is this long blue line here. And Philip actually gives us a for example. Row 2, column 3, plus row 3, column 3. Let's just do our color coding. Is the same sum as row 4, column 3, plus row 5, column 2, plus row 6, column 2, etc. So these 3 digits will sum to these 4 digits, which will sum to these 4 digits, which will sum to these 3 digits, which will sum to these 2 digits. Um, so each of these sections in different regions or boxes, I probably shouldn't put the purple right next to the pink there, will have these same sum. So if these two sum to 11, then all the other colored regions will separately sum to that value. Then, finally, for our Renban, Philip says for a 4-cell Renban line, you could have, for example, I'm in color mode, in number mode, 4, 3, 5, 2. So that would be a valid Renban because 2, 3, 4, 5 is a consecutive set, but 5, 6, 7, 9 doesn't work because it isn't consecutive. You need an 8, so it'd have to be like 5, 6, 7, 8, or 2, 3 with 1, 2. That would break because even though these two twos don't see each other by Sudoku and you do have a consecutive set, there is a repeat. So, with all of that, those are the rules. Let's just jump right into it. I think that might have been one of the longer of the rule sets we've done for a daily gas, but what's my consideration here? At the very least, we know that this has a minimum sum of 11 because of the 4. Um, and that's because the minimum digits here would be 1, 2, 3, 5. The maximum is actually 15 because it's bounded by this 9, 7, 8 would be 15. Um, if there's something I can do with that, then good for me. But actually, what I have noticed, wow, I didn't even realize how restricted this Renben was. I should have started with the actual top of the soy bottle here. So it can't have 2 on it. Well, let's start with the 5. It can't have 5 on it, which means it's either going to be, kind of with like our German whisper lines, it'll either be 1, 2, 3, 4, or 6, 7, 8, 9 in some order. But with the 2 here, we actually know it can't be 1, 2, 3, 4, so it must be 6, 7, 8, 9. Why is that immediately helpful? It's a great question. Um, hmm. All right, well, uh, almost 2 minutes in, maybe we can place our first digit with the German whisper line. Um, 465 makes sense. Where does 4 go? Can 4 go here? Oh, sorry, by Sudoku can't. Can 4 go here? 4 could go here with 9, 9. I don't actually see a problem with that. I would imagine that's our most restricted digit, right? Because 4 and 6, they can go on German whispers, but when they do, 6 can only ever be next to 1 and 4 can only ever be next to 9, which is why I was looking at double 9 here, but I don't actually see a problem with the double 9 there. Oh, maybe the consideration I have to make is how many lows and highs I have. Yeah, that's the consideration I need to make. Okay, this has to be 1, 2, 3. This has to be 7, 9, where the 7 has the 1, 2 next to it, for example. The fact that this has to be 1, 2, 3 means this is low, this is low, this is low, and this is low. What that tells us is tells us it's either 3 or 4, which means it just has to be 3. Sorry, that's what it is. So this is why it's sometimes helpful to actually color code your German whispers. Like this has to be 1 or 4 because of the 2, 3. It has to be 1. So this has to be 1. This has to be 3. And then this is 2, 4. And actually, this is just a 2, 4 pair across. There's literally no reason why this couldn't be 2. At least from what I can tell. The fact that this has to be high, 6, 7, 8, tells us this has to be 9. Um, this is low and I forgot. Okay, yeah, this has to be high. So this is low. This is either 2 or 3. Um, if it's 3, it would force an 8, 9 pair. Otherwise, 2, 7, 8, 9. There's options. There's options here. It's not actually that concerning about placements. The fact that we have a digit also doesn't actually do much for us here. This can't be 1 or 4, so it has to be 2 or 3. It can't be 3 because of the 9 in the box. It would have to be a 9, which means this is 2 with a 7, 8 pair, which means this is 7, this is 8. And then 8 can have 1, 2, or 3. It's not very restrictive. So this is 9. It has to be high. It can't be 6, 7, or 8. It has to be 9, which bodes well for a 4 here. But again, this could be 4 because I don't see why this couldn't be 4 here. We're getting digits though. That's valuable. 8, 6, 7, 9. We know this is a 7, 9 pair. There's no immediate reason why this couldn't be a 1, 2 right now. Um, I guess between here, 7, 9, this 8, 9, because of the 3. We know this has to have high digits. Oh my goodness, that's the easy bit, isn't it? This has to be all 4 of our low digits, which means where does 4 go in this box? 4 has to go here, which actually forces this to be 2. This is 4. 2, 1, 3. Wherever the 1 is, if this is 1, then this has to be the 2. Oh, and sorry, this has to be 3 by Sudoku here. Well, Sudoku and German Whisper. Um, which means this is the 1, 2 pair. This is 7, this is 9. 1, 2 pair not immediate resolvable, but 8, 9 has no problems. Again, 8, 9, 2, 3. All looks great here. 2, 3, though that does leave us with 8, 7. There we go. 8, 7. This is 9. For some reason, my brain didn't see that 9 by Sudoku. And 7, sorry, 7 sets that this is 2, because no matter where the 7 went, this always had to be 2. 5, 6, 8 is not immediately helpful, but we have done like almost the entire right-hand side here. And hopefully somewhere here we can start work on something else. Like, oh, what is the sum here? This has to be 1, 3, 5, 6, right? 1, 3, 5, 6 is 15, right? No, yeah, it's 15. So this has to be 8, 7, which means this is 6. Um, this is 7, 9 with 9, 6 to sum to 15. And then from there, could be 4, 5, 6. We are missing 4 and 1. Oh, 4. 4 gives us 1, gives us 4. So this needs to be 14 in 2 digits. 14 in 2 digits without using 9 has to be 6, 8. Yeah, this was a pretty slow start to the puzzle because I was being stubborn and I wasn't color coding the German Whisper. But yeah, we have our flow now, I think. 6, 5, 8, 1, 8, 6 works here. 4 is certainly on here. So if 4 is certainly on here, we need to make up 11. 11 can't be 5, 6. It can't be 9, 2. So it either has to be, can't be 7, 4. So it has to be 3, 8, doesn't it? 8, 3, 4. And this is 6, 7. Hopefully that makes sense. I guess 7 by Sudoku would have to go here, and 7, 4 would make 11, and that would break the region sum. 3, 1, 3, 5, 6. Oh, well, 5 actually, just as our givens, must go there. 1, 2, 1, 6, 3 is resolved. Across we need 7 and 6. 7, 6. 7, 4 is 11, which means we need 1, 3 to make up the other 4 that we're missing. 2, 9 is fully resolved there, and the variant is done. It is purely Sudoku. Across we need 7, across we need 4. From the box we're still missing 9 and something, 9 and 5 it looks like. And somewhere here we're going to be able to resolve everything. I just don't see immediately how that happens yet. 1, 3, and 8. 1, 8 does give us 3. So you have a 1, 8 with a 5, 8. Not super helpful. Maybe this will do something for us with 2, 5, and 4. Not quite. This is 1, 2, 9. 9, 2, 1, and the 1 sets our order here. This is 1, this is 8, 8, 8, 5. 5, it was 2, 4, 5. 2 with the 1, 2, 9. 2, 4, 5 there. Across we need 3, and we still need 4 and 5. And we are done in 11 minutes and 25 seconds with Soy Sauce by Philip Newman. So Definitely a little bit more of a struggle here today. Um, I didn't know where to start. I thought maybe there was something I could do with the region sum or the Renban, but it really was just having the patience to look at the German whisper line. So as always, hopefully you enjoyed, and thank you for watching.